Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to work on Pirate Arabella. She's a 56 by 74 around with a couple of AB diamonds. And today is December 15th. You probably won't see that till, I don't know, maybe the 17th. But if all goes to plan, this will be the last one that I'll have my cast on. So hopefully tomorrow the cast stays off. I know I have to go to the clinic first. They're gonna cut off the cast. Then I go to x-ray. And then I come back, or I run away. No, I go back to the clinic and get them to check it out. Okay, I just stopped the video and checked to make sure that it was on video and not slow-mo. I just wish on the phones they wouldn't put slow-mo right next to video, because if you film in slow-mo, oh my goodness, it's like almost impossible to bring it up to your computer. Like even if there's a spot on your phone that you can change the speed, it takes forever. Last time it was like almost over an hour and the video still wasn't converted. So I was like, you know what, forget it. So I just got rid of the video. It was on this section right here. But I mean, if it's a scrapbooking video and it's part of a class, like I have to take the time to fix that video, and it takes me hours and hours. And I'm like, I just wish that that was the very last option and that I couldn't hit it by accident, especially right next to the video. But anyway, so today is December 15th. We finally got our Christmas tree up this weekend. Mason was here, so he helped us decorate the tree. At first he was like, I'm not doing that. I don't like decorating a tree. I was like, okay. So well, I didn't do much because of my hand. I just sat there and watched them, but it's not because of my hand, because I do that every year. I just like watching them, and I take pictures, and it doesn't take long. We don't go all out. This year we bought an artificial tree. This was the first time that we have an artificial tree, so we didn't have to go out and get a tree. It was fun when the kids were little. You know, we made a big thing out of it, but now it's just like, I just want to get the Christmas tree up. Because I mean, we still have Mason, so our grandson. So we still, you know, want to put up a Christmas tree and all that, but I don't want all the extra crazy stuff. Oh, might as well do that one right there. So, and we didn't even buy like a massive one. We bought a 7.5 foot one. It's fine. We have 9-foot ceilings, so we could, I think it goes from 7.5 to 9 feet. So it probably would have meant that we couldn't have put like a tree topping, but I was like, you know what? I'm okay. It doesn't have to be this big, fancy, expensive tree. Like this one here, I think it was like 300. We probably would have paid less if we waited after Christmas, but I just wanted it. I didn't want to have to deal, because what we were gonna have to, let's say, save on the Christmas tree, we would have paid on a real tree. Like we've been in this house for, this is the 5th Christmas. Because we 2016, 2017, 2018, 2020, yeah. 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, so it's our 5th Christmas because we got in here in October. So our first Christmas, we'd been in the house for like 2 months. But so that would have made it another $50 on a Christmas tree. Christmas trees are not cheap, like the real ones. They're like $50. So I was like, you know what? The money we're going to save after Christmas, we're going to put it on another Christmas tree. And then my husband is so busy with hockey that it's like we just don't have the time. It's so annoying. And this, we can just say, okay, go get it in the basement. Literally, I think this time it took us like half an hour to put it together, but that's because we didn't know how. It was like, how does this fit together? It's not complicated, believe you me, but we just wanted to make sure we did it the right way. And so about half an hour. And so, you know, now that we know, okay, we can't wreck anything, I'm sure 10 minutes and that thing will be up, you know, up from the basement and put together, and the lights are already on. Amazing. Where before, putting the lights on the tree is at least an hour. Now it's just done. And then can you imagine to put it away? It's going to be like boom, boom, boom. Away. Put away. Yay. The only thing we didn't do, and I'm hoping, probably not tonight because we have hockey, but tomorrow night he puts those lights outside that flashes up against your house. It's kind of late. I like to have it done by the 1st of December, but better late than never, I guess. So we'll get that done. I usually do a whole bunch of like baking and stuff, but obviously this year with this guy, not happening. So I'm hoping that we pretty much have everything bought to do, they're called pizza rolls. They're awesome. So hopefully we can get those done this weekend. But Mason has a hockey tournament and it's in a city an hour and a half away, which we're just gonna get up Sunday morning and drive there. The two games are in the same day, so it's not, they're staying away from weekend tournaments. It's just like everything's in a day. So we're just happy that he's still, you know, we're one of the only provinces that hockey is still going because we're doing good. And so we'll take what we can. It's different. This weekend, only one parent can go in and see them. Now, thankfully, my husband is a coach, so he's on the bench, so he doesn't count because he's on the bench. My daughter said that, she still has a bunch of Christmas shopping to do. So if we take him to the tournament, she'll finish her Christmas shopping, so I get to go see him. He's got another tournament next weekend, but it's a bigger arena, so we're allowed 2 or 3 people per kid. So we're gonna be able to see him, or I'll see him. That's the weekend. It starts 2 days after Christmas, so December 27th. Can't wait. As long as we stay in the level that we're in. So hopefully, so the color I'm doing, which I forgot to mention, I just like got right into it, is color 310, because I like to start with 310 and just get the outline done. 310 is black. I don't know why last night I had such a hard time sleeping. My arm, I think it's because like it hurts less, so I move it around way more in my sleep. And you know, I'm kind of like whipping it across or whatever, and then I get shooting pain. And then I wake up, and then I don't know if we turned up the heat yesterday or whatever, but whew, it was super, super dry and hot in our house. For some reason, our house gets so dry in the summertime, in the wintertime. We're gonna have to look at, you know, like a humidifier of some kind. I think there's some that you can buy that you attach to your heat pump and you turn on in the winter, because whew, I felt like I couldn't breathe. What we have is we have a humidifier in our room, and we turn that on, but we forgot to turn it on last night. So my throat got so dry. And then I started coughing from the dryness. And then once you start, you can't stop. So I'm fine now. I got up and I turned the humidifier on, and then it was like, okay, it's not so dry anymore. Like the percentage is supposed to be, I don't know what the percentage is, but ours is like 40% or less. It's like, oof, that's not a lot of humidity in our house. So we need to do something for that. Okay, I gotta cut this clear thing. It drives me bananas. Because I didn't cut it so that it's smaller than the white. This thing, the paper. What I need to do is put another one right here so that even if the paper's underneath that, it's going to be okay. I think that was the reason I didn't cut it underneath, because then that would be exposed. I'm hoping today that I can get the black and start on the white. There's quite a bit of white, so oof, I don't know if I'll be able to do both. Hopefully. And I know I said in my last video, my plan was, oh hey, I'm gonna do an hour every day, not necessarily film it, but just do an hour every day and get as much done as this as I possibly can before my cast gets off. I'll probably keep working on this one for a little bit, because imagine my arm is going to be awkward at first. So maybe part of my therapy can be to do this one, because it's round, so you don't have to be excuse me, you don't have to be as precise as the square. That coffee is cold. Yes. I do not like cold coffee. I know some people like cold coffee. Not me. I almost never warm up my coffee. Like, if I don't drink it while it's hot, I just chuck whatever I don't drink. I don't find it tastes the same. Reheated coffee, just not the same. This morning, as soon as I got up, I made my coffee, and then I was like, ooh, we're out of bread. So I made a loaf of bread in the bread maker. I just put it on the dough cycle, and then, you know, let it rise outside the bread maker, and then you put it in the oven, and it's more like, you know, fresh bread than bread maker bread. So we were out of bread. So I made that first thing. Then I just kind of tinkered, did a few things, because then I thought, oh, you put that on, you can't do a video because the bread maker makes quite a bit of noise. So I'm like, okay, well, just get other stuff done. And then once it stops making its noise and starts rising, then you can make the video for Thursday. There we go. So if if you want to say, I started working on my December dailies. Wasn't too much. I just cut some papers down to 4x6, and that's it. Today, I think, after I'm done this and pick up everything, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to print all my photos up to day 15. So that'll be huge, because you know, when I do my December daily, I want to make sure that this time around I'm going to put my pictures in. So when I'm done day one, I'm done day one, and with my pictures and everything. So I'm going to do 2020 first, and then I'll do 2019 probably at the beginning of January. Okay, so that was the bread maker. Obviously, it kind of swishes it around a little bit more. Probably for this, you know, for the rising or whatever. But so I just had to turn it off for a couple minutes, turn the video off. So I have watched so many Christmas movies. I don't think I've watched this many ever, like in a year. I'm just going on Netflix and I just, you know, sort it by Christmas movies, and I'm just watching one after another. Most of them are corny, like almost like your Hallmark Christmas movies. I don't care. They're so cute. The last one I watched last night was The Night Before Christmas, and night is spelled with a K. It was so cute. It was a knight from the 1300s that gets brought back to, you know, 2019. It was cute. I loved it. I watched that last night. I almost watched the second one and I was like, no, you need to read. So I finished the Dash and Lily Books of Dares. It was okay. I gave it like 3.5. It wasn't my all-time favorite, but I'm going to continue with the series. Like, I liked it enough to continue. So the second one happened to be on sale for $1.99 on Kindle, and I'm like, okay. So I'm reading the second book right now. There is a third book that came out just this year, but it's $9.99. So what I'll do is I'll just I put it under my favorite, like, you know, my wish list, and I'll keep an eye on it. And if it goes on sale for $1.99 this year, I'll get it and I'll read it this year too. If not, I'll read it next year. But I'm about halfway through the book, so I'll probably finish that tonight. Now the Toll, that's like over 600 pages. Ugh, that's a long book. So I'm hoping I'll have that done before the end of the year, but it might be like just finish it in time for the end of the year. I have 3 books left to read to make my 100 goal. Last year too, like, I made my goal on December 31st. I was like, I don't like this. So I have another Christmas book. I went through my books yesterday. Well, there's a few. I have One Day in December, We Met in December, and Christmas Camp. So I'll probably, I don't know, read one chapter of each, see which one I like the most, or read the summary. What I like about the Christmas Camp one is that the writing is really big. So I'm like, each page, I should be able to whip through a page pretty quickly. I haven't read too many physical books because it's really hard with the right hand to hold the book, because my hand is at a weird angle. I didn't want to put more, but I'm going to more drills in there. Yeah, my hand is at a weird angle, so it's hard to, so I'm liking the Kindle books because of that. And that's why I'm liking the movies too, because at the end of the day, by 3 or 4 o'clock, I'm just like, okay, I'm done for today. My arm hurts, my shoulder hurts. It hurts right there from holding my arm up. I'm gonna need physio on my shoulder because it's wrecked my shoulder. So by 3 or 4 o'clock, I'm like, okay, I'm done for the day. So I go and I listen to movies. My husband, after supper, sometimes will come and we'll listen to some of our shows, like either Grey's Anatomy or whatever's taped. We're really keeping up on our tape shows, which is good. So that's good. Ugh, I just remembered I have to call our TV provider. We switched we switched our package with our TV provider, so we got new equipment and everything. I sent the old equipment back. We couldn't go to the store because of everything that's going on. So we sent it by mail, and I noticed my last bill, they charged me for the equipment $300. It was like, no. We sent that back. So now I'm gonna have to spend how long on the phone? Oh, I'm so discouraged because of everything that happened with our house, our old house, and selling it. The previous tenant like pulled a fast one on us. We had to pay their bill of like $2,600. I'm like, I don't want to pay again for something that, no, we don't have. This is $300. That'd be like $3,000 in 1 year that we'd have to pay for something that we didn't do. No. So now I'm gonna have to stay on the bloody phone for I don't know how long to get them to reverse that. And oh, the other day I stayed 45 minutes on the phone, okay? The girl just picks up and I just start telling her, okay, can you bring up da-da-da? And my home phone dies. It died after holding for 45 minutes. I almost started crying. That was last Friday. I'm like, I can't go on the phone again. I'm done for today. I'll do it another day, but I'm not doing it today. So I was pretty upset to wait all that time and then the phone to just cut off. It wasn't her, it was my phone. My home phone died. No wonder, waiting 45 minutes on the phone. No wonder. So anyway, I don't know if I'll do that today. I'll have to pick a day this week and do that. Ugh. Okay, I think I'm gonna lift this and just do those two because out here, they're all sort of beyond that paper. I'll have to move the paper. There. Yay, I finished the 310s. Okay, so the other one, they're 3865 and they're white. So let's do that. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how much I'll do today. I've stopped the recording a couple times, so I don't know how long I've been doing this. I know it's been 8 minutes since I stopped it because of the bread maker, but I wish I could do, especially for this border, the 3 at a time. But most time it only picks 2. I'm wondering if I shouldn't grab another little container here, maybe. Oh well, 2 is better than 1, I guess. Let me try this one here. Maybe. They'll sit better. Yeah, that doesn't help. I got 1. I probably should change the wax in there. Let's try that. New wax. Yeah, that might help. It's been a while since I changed the wax, and maybe not. I don't like using the 3-placer tool with the round ones. I don't find it works that well. Plus you add, you know, my left hand to it. Doesn't go very well. Okay, so maybe I won't do the border. I don't know, I just feel like the border you should be able to use. And then this here, this is going to be in the way. So what I did yesterday, what I do for the books that I read, I look at all my books on my shelf, and I'm still going to do 100 books for next year because, I mean, obviously it's still a challenge because I'm just going to make it. You know, we're December 15th. I have basically 2 weeks left, a little over 2 weeks. I have like 16 days, and I have 3 books left, which I'm going to probably finish one today or tomorrow. And then, so I'm just going to finish in time. And I still find that it's a good, I mean, that's a good number to be reading in a year. It's almost 2 books a week, right? And I think that if I make it so it's more than that, I probably won't. I'll just get discouraged. So I'll just do 100 again for next year. So I go through my bookshelves, I look at what I have. I usually pick about, I don't know, 20, 25 series that I'd like to start. And depending on how many books there is in that series, I might try to finish that series in the same year, and sometimes I can't. But we'll see. I think this year I didn't do my goal. But see, I don't know if I should put series that I caught up on. Like there's nothing else published. I'm just waiting for the next book. Or I totally finish the series. Like all books are published and I finish the series. Because if I add all the books or all the series that I've caught up on, then I've made my goal. The only one I didn't make my goal on is, I think I put read 16 books that are over 500 pages. And so many books this year. I was like 497. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Why? Like write 3 more pages so I can make my goal. So I think I'm going to be at 13, which I'm 3 books underneath, which whatever. Close enough. There's no way I can read 3 500 pages book from here till the end. of the year. I have 3 books left to read, and I'm not reading 1,500 pages. Not happening. So that'll be one of my goals that I didn't attain. And it's not bad. I had like, I don't know, 10 different goals, and only one I didn't finished. I didn't attain. That's not too bad. Again, I'm going to do this row here because I'm going to have to move. Oh, this paper down. One row. Just going to fix these. They're a little crooked. Okay, well, that's good. Still a lot of white. Don't think I'll do all the white today. So my plan for tomorrow, because I know he's going to move my wrist. My wrist has been like this for 6 weeks. So I know tomorrow he's going to get me to do this with my wrist. And I know I'm going to be in a lot of pain. So before I go, I'm going to take some Advil and Tylenol. I'm going to do the combo because they're 2 different. One's an ibuprofen and the other one is an acetaminophen. And so you can take them together for when you're in a lot of pain. So I'm going to be doing that so that it helps with the pain. Now, hopefully I don't end up waiting a whole bunch of time and then that has time to wear off. Because that would not be good. So maybe I'll bring them with me. No, I'm only 20 minutes away. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'll take them before I leave, and then hopefully I don't end up waiting a couple of hours. Because all the other times I went, I was the first person, like the first patient that he would see. So I don't know if he falls behind, right? My appointment is at 11:15. So I don't know if it's gonna fall behind or not. So hopefully not. Oh, nothing there. Oof, it is warm in here. I don't know, we didn't turn up the heat. But she's warm. Oh, nothing on there again. So I'm going to get this done. Then I'm going to get my computer. And I'm going to get today's video ready for YouTube. And then I need to prep the video for tomorrow. I always like to prep the video the day before. There. Maybe I'll finish these right here. I like to do the ones that, you kind of see an end. Switch back and forth. I know some people, they go and they just do like, they don't move around. I get bored pretty quickly. So I just move from one thing to the other. I'm kind of wondering if I don't want to change color. That's a lot of white. Maybe maybe change color. So we're working on her hat right now. That's her hat. And that's just the background. I wish this was a square for sure. I think it would look so much better. So I had somebody again ask me, like, it was during an unboxing, and they said, oh, it's really cute, but what are you gonna do with all of these? To be completely honest, I don't know. But it's no different than someone that colors, you know. I know this is way bigger than a coloring page, but I think what I'm gonna do is maybe get, you know, certain frame sizes. A lot of these are the same sizes, so maybe change them out seasonally. Who knows? It's more for a pastime, you know, just to have something to do. It's great to do this and to listen to an audiobook. I haven't done it in a bit because I find that by the time I do, you know, to film, my shoulder's kind of done. Like my arm, even though I'm not using my right arm because I can't move it around, I'm done. The pain is like, okay, I can't do more than an hour for now. But some people, I know they put an audiobook on. Well, I used to do that too. Like starting in like May, June, and we had our new travel trailer outside. I would have this sitting on the table before we started camping. And every day I would take like a couple hours. I would put on an audiobook and I would just work on one of these. One, I was away from everybody. Okay, so I got a phone call. So you'll probably notice that I got a little bit more done, not on the camera, but I think I'm gonna stop it here. I just turned it back on just to close it up for today, and then next time I'll start with the white again and just finish off the white. There was just so much. There's still all this of white and all that, so I'm gonna stop it here and we'll start another day. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.